Welcome back, cheese fans everywhere. I've got a stinker for you today. Okay, it's Maroilles. So my friend Dutchie has just come back from France. They were in Boulogne-sur-Mer, and she turned up last night with a gift for me, which is this cheese. And the reason it's still in the bag is I wanted to kind of demonstrate just how smelly it is. So she came in the car and there was nowhere to park. So she sort of stopped the car in the street, got out of the car, and as soon as she took this bag out of the car, I could smell it. And that was in the open air. And it smelled, the first kind of whiff I've got was like rotten teeth, bad breath. And then I kind of narrowed it down to like an animal's bad breath, and then like a cat's bad breath. That was the initial smell. So I put it in the fridge. The whole house stinks. But just to sort of demonstrate how strong the odour is, okay, the cheese is in this plastic bag, okay. Then it's wrapped in this lovely brown paper, and then it's wrapped again. So I'm sure you can imagine how stinky it is. It's a wash rind cheese, and then let's take it out of the paper. And then as it's been sitting at room temperature today, the smell has kind of changed to one where, imagine if you had like a leek and mushroom pie that had gone off on a warm day. That's kind of what I'm getting from it now. So, look at that. Oh my God. Oh, it almost knocks you out. It's so stinky and sticky. Oh wow. So the wash rind cheeses, this comes from the town of Maroilles, which is kind of North France, a little bit near Belgium. And a lot of these wash rind cheeses were originally made in monasteries. And sometimes they're washed in beer, because obviously monks made beer as well. And they're known as, often known as monastic cheeses, which gives them a kind of sort of nice meditative quality. So it's a way of kind of introducing bacteria. So the smell is created on purpose. And if you see a cheese that has these kind of orange, amber rinds, then they're usually washed rind. Whereas if you think of something like a camembert or a brie, it's a white bloom that they have. So I don't know if you can see that. Oh my goodness. Wow, it stinks. It really stinks. This one is washed in brine. Sorry, I'm going to have to wipe my fingers. It's washed in brine, and they mature it. It's not super mature. It's not aged beyond like 4 months in kind of damp caves. And it's been around since the Middle Ages. And now they had theirs when they were in France in a tart with apples. So I have got some apples to go with it today. It is a really good cheese for cooking because it's melty. So if you wanted to make like a tart, you could just get your pastry, slice the cheese and place it in there in slices, and then maybe mix up some creme fraiche and an egg, pour it over, salt and pepper, thyme would be nice, and then just bake it in the oven. So it is a good cheese for cooking, but I'm not going to be cooking with it. Oh, gosh. Wow. And this come off a market stall as well, so it's not like one of the supermarket ones. It's a cow's milk cheese, okay. So I do like to show you how to cut these. So if you remember, if you were cutting this up for guests, you'd want each guest to be able to experience every part of the cheese, the centre, the edges, and the bloom, the rind. So I would normally cut it like a cake, but obviously it's a square shape. So I would normally sort of take it at a diagonal, and then at another diagonal, and then take the pieces sort of in triangles. Now, I'm not sure I'm going to get through all this tonight, so I don't want to cut it entirely into triangles. The Wonder Companion's been round to borrow the vacuum cleaner, which makes me think he must be having like really special guests, because I don't get that. So he's unlikely to turn up, although if he does, it might get cut properly. But I will try to sort of mark out where a triangle would be, and then I can show you the full thing. If you do it this way, no one's getting like a corner of rind, if you know what I mean. So there you go. That's the centre of the cheese. And you can see it's kind of squishier in the middle. It's a lovely runny spreadable cheese. Now, a little bit of ammonia. Okay, I better taste it, hadn't I? Let's go. Wow. So it's not as strong tasting as the smell suggests, which is often the case with these washed rind cheeses. It's sort of buttery, actually, this one in the middle. And then you can taste the rind and sort of just here, where the paste meets the rind, you get this sort of like mushroom, gorgeous umami flavour. In terms of the rind, it's got a little bit of grit. And the grit is caused by the crystals that form on the outside of the cheese as it matures. So, stinks the house out. Really, really smelly. So, as you can see, I've got the apples. If you were having wine with this cheese, which I'm not going to do, you would want something very acidic. Apparently, it goes well with smoked salmon as well. So I'm going to have beer, because that would be the traditional thing to have with these kind of wash rinds. If you remember, what grows together goes together. Now, I don't really have beer in the house because I'm not a big beer drinker. So I'm having it with this, which is the Cold Harbour Lager from Brixton Brewery. I'm a bit partial to the Cold Harbour Lager. It's not one that you often see in the supermarkets. The supermarkets tend to have the IPA, I think, with the David Bowie lightning bolt on it, because it's from Brixton. David Bowie is from Brixton. They've got a great mural up there, just opposite from the tube station. And the market's great, and there's lots of cheese on the market. So maybe we could go there one day. So beer is going to go really well with these wash rind cheeses. Super duper duper. So yeah, that really stinks. And thank you very much, Dutchie, for bringing this. You are fast turning into the cheese fairy, because she brought me the Dutch cheeses that I did in a recent video. This is just going to be a little taster for you, because I am going to be going to France, to the Jura region where Comté cheese is made. So hopefully I'm going to be sharing some fantastic French cheeses with you soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and let me know if there's any other cheeses that you want me to cover on the channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye.